Yes,
No,
we are
have
live.
contacts to do it, but
What's going on here?
COVID hit.
We are live. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
We're live as you're just doing G Fuel. Thank you.
What's on the table?
You open the can.
Good old G Fuel. That's either me or Brian in here. He. Oh, you swiped on the floor.
Hello. Wow, look at that. That is good.
You have to shake, shake, shake.
That looks good.
And then after it sits for like a couple minutes, you have to shake, shake, shake. It just never dissolves. It just settles.
I see that, bro. Oh my, look at this,
Especially
bro.
the end of it tastes really good.
Yeah.
It's a big clump.
Can you all see
No,
that?
it's just like chalk.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks so bad.
Live yet? It's almost here.
Are we live?
Always.
We did go live, but we're just kind of stalling, waiting for people.
I always hate the blue names because I can never read them. Moses. How you doing, Moses?
What's up, Moses?
Wait
What
for.
up? That is chalk. I just put a chalk stick in this water. It's awful. So bad.
Austin
Yeah.
doesn't like G Fuel.
The more you know.
The cans, G Fuel cans are good.
They don't sponsor us anymore, right? Who cares?
Wait, we were sponsored?
You guys were sponsored?
Yeah, I'm not saying the blue names aren't cool. I'm just saying they're very hard to read in our current condition where it's set up. At least for me.
Yeah, the glare is really bad.
It's still hard
Yeah.
even for me. There's no glare. It's just a dark mode.
I can't read.
Oh, I want to repeat that. But what's up?
I can't read. So what are we talking about? What's going on?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of topics today. We got a Call of Duty tournament just happened, 100K one. Talking about that a little bit. We got, and it was a winner takes all.
Oh my.
Solo. It was solo. So we'll get into that. We're gonna talk about some Netflix gaming. Netflix gaming.
Question mark.
We also got a couple more topics we'll talk about, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Okay. So.
I just want to talk about real quick how terrible this is. Is that bad? Am I allowed to do that? Is that a bad thing to like diss on G Fuel?
I mean, it's an opinion. Like
It's
you know,
not good. It's not good. This tastes bad. It didn't mix at all. If this is like your go-to energy thing, get something else, bro.
no plugs. No plugs right now. We don't got an energy sponsor, so just go get something.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like this is bad. I don't know, like get a coffee or something.
I think it's really just the texture almost too. Like it's just like weird. Like you know you're drinking. Yeah.
like
G Fuel overrated.
you
I agree.
ever when you first. I don't know how many people work out there. I'm sure a lot. Everybody that plays video games also works out. If you ever bought the Walmart brand protein, you know what I'm talking about? The ones they sell at Walmart, they don't mix at all. It's just straight chalk, like all that powder, just like
It just clumps.
that's what
up.
it tastes like. It's Walmart quality. What even is it? Energy supplement? It's bad. It's not good.
Yeah.
Because it's not a pre-workout. You don't take it to work out, right? You take it
No.
to game.
Yeah, it's not no
It's
C4.
game fuel. I don't know. It's just not good. I don't know. G Fuel is overrated. I agree.
The cans are pretty good though, I will say.
I've never
for
had the
for-
cans. I've
for
never had the
taste at
cans.
least. I don't like, in terms of like, energy, whatever. But they definitely don't taste like that does. I can guarantee you.
I'll give the cans a try. I'll give it another try before I turn off the G Fuel. But this
Also,
is,
the cans are also, they're like, what's it called? Can't think of the word. Carbonated? Yeah, that's the word.
yeah,
They're also a little bit
yeah.
carbonated, so it tastes a little bit better just because of that. with the
sidewalk
flavor, but-
chalk, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it really.
All right, sorry. I just wanted to rant because
No,
I
you're
was
good.
expecting like something good. I've never had G Fuel, so I was expecting something fantastic,
First try.
and that's not what I got.
What's the rating 1 to 10? Or we'll give you a 0 to 10.
I give it a 4. No, I'll give it a 3.
3.
Nah, I don't want to go back. Your first number is the number you meant, so I'll go 4.
Okay, 4.
Bang,
Bang
Energy's
Energy?
lit? Are you trying to die? You know how much crap is in a Bang Energy? That's like instant dehydration. You'd have to drink a gallon. You'd be like one of those people that walk around with the gallon jugs of water. You know what I'm talking about?
Need a camel pack.
You'd have to be
Constantly.
like, yeah, you'd have to be one of those people to not die of dehydration after a bang. Them things are nuts. Them things are absolutely insane. It's like a giant thing of creatine and just pure caffeine, like 300 milligrams. Is insane. You could like bench press a car after drinking one of those. It's nuts.
Do you know from experience? Okay.
Oh, I used to drink them all the time. I used to drink them all the time. I used to be addicted to bangs. I just like, I don't even know. I just couldn't do anything I thought of. If it popped in my head, I could do it. Bangs are just another level. Cotton candy is a great flavor of bang. Recommend.
I don't think I've ever had one, to be
I
honest.
never had bang.
Like I've never just gone out of the way and be like, I'm gonna get this. I always go with like Monster, the white can, the zero sugar one. That's the only one I ever. If I need energy, that's the only one I get. So
I have been on Black Rifle Coffee, and I don't want to be one of those people that are like, I'm a veteran, so I have to do veteran things and drink Black Rifle Coffee, because it is veteran owned. But they're so good. I've never had one before till I stopped the sheets. They're so good. That's my favorite coffee.
they have it at Sheets.
Yeah, they have the cans.
Okay,
That's
I
my favorite coffee, for sure.
Might have to try it.
I've never had the bagged kind that you make on your own, so I
grounds,
don't
yeah.
know. But I've had the cans, and they're great.
All right.
There you go. You have energy drinks now.
There you go. You're welcome.
Now
Yeah,
back
stay away
to
from the
our,
G Fuel.
track here.
So I don't know if you guys have seen, but they had the solo tournament Warzone. Forget what the actual the World Series of Warzone. It's like I think Twitch Rivals part like of it as well. They had it what day was it? It was the 15th. So yesterday. So one dude, one person, 100K wins it.
So it was Solo's Warzone tournament. Then.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
solo Warzone tournament. 100K on the line. Winner takes all. It was pretty crazy. And like it wasn't like it's not just like all like professionals, you know? Like since it's like all Twitch streamers, like, you know, kind of like I don't know if they got invited or not, but like I know some people that were Facebook gaming that are, you know, partnered with them were making Twitch accounts and streaming on Twitch just to participate in the in this tournament, which is against, you know, their partnership, so they could, you know, lose their partnership because of it.
Is it
I don't
really
know.
worth a Facebook partnership though? Like,
Facebook, well, the thing
is
that's
Facebook gaming popping? Like, is that the thing right now?
it's very like there's like a niche for it still. Like it's not like, you know, Twitch or YouTube.
The grandmas
ki-
that
it's-
are in the
it's-
video games.
It's more like a mixer almost, like compare like kind of like that level. But they do, when it comes to streaming, they're better off for the streamer. Like they don't take like I don't think they take anything from subs or gifts or however they do it on Facebook.
Oh, really?
They don't take any of that revenue from the streamer. The streamer gets 100% of it. So that's a big reason why a lot of people were looking at Facebook gaming, and some people have switched to it. It's because like Twitch takes like for the most part 50% of like subs. If you want to donate bits, like, you know, you're spending for $5 to spend on bits for a streamer, you're spending like $10 just to get those bits. So that's why like Facebook is kind of like, you know, a market that people want to do, is because like whatever they earn from people donating, they get 100%. So
That's awesome. I did not know that. Shout out Facebook.
I think I don't YouTube I think is doing it for a certain amount of time. Like they've made it like for this period of time, like almost like, you know, a trial thing, saying like, you know, until next June you get 100%, or I think it's like a less take of, you know, what they used to do. Twitch still does 50%.
Twitch is their thing.
Yeah. Well,
Is that the way of like the way I think of though is Facebook is for I guess older generations. Is that their way of like reviving Facebook though and social media? Is that why they're doing it? Could be a reason.
because I have two younger brothers. They do not use Facebook at all.
I don't know. I think it's partially just to like kind of branch off into that community and want to, but not necessarily just bring people to Facebook for the sake of Facebook gaming. I don't know.
Just
I
to
feel
keep
like
younger people like on Facebook, maybe. Because like I know, like I use Facebook, but I'm also an old person. Like kids now that are in high school, I'm like, yeah, just add me on Facebook. They'll be like, what are you talking about? What's a
Yeah.
Facebook?
For me, Facebook is just family. That's all I use it for. Is
Oh,
like
yeah.
family. Other than that, I don't like keep up with anything on. Excuse me, on there. Just family. That's it.
I think I have 600 people added that I've added because of when I was like 12 or 13. I was playing Mafia Wars, and I just got in this
Mafia
group,
Wars,
and we
I
were
can-
all playing together. So if you see like my posts, this dude, Pang Zhong is his name, PangJong. He likes all of my stuff still to this day, and I added him when I was 12 to play Mafia Wars with him. So shout out that guy.
It's YouTube. It's like YouTube.
Any of you guys play the beta for Vanguard? No, I have not.
I am not a very Call of Duty fanatic anymore. They've lost me as a consumer.
I have
The
not.
person I game share with just pre-ordered it today, so I will be playing the beta this weekend.
Well,
Okay.
I think the beta is open this weekend for you anyways. I think
Oh,
last
it's
week
open
was
for everyone.
PS4 exclusive. So
Mm.
this one's going to be open for everyone, I think.
I thought there was one. It said you had to pre-order to get the beta access on the main thing. So
Yeah, if you
one
pre-order it, though,
pre-order
like PlayStation has their
Mm.
spot first before everyone else. 'Cause it's the
I don't know if it was just PlayStation. It might have been PC as well.
I'm not sure.
Only
Somebody correct me if
only
I'm
say
wrong.
that because I remember our great friend Feasley was complaining about how Penn State, or no, maybe it is this week because I think maybe they have Penn State has their whiteout game I think
Oh,
this
yeah,
weekend,
yep.
and Feasley's like, why would Penn State schedule their whiteout game on the weekend of Vanguard beta? So, but okay, that makes sense now.
Console and PCs this weekend and PlayStation's was last weekend. Pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
So it's PlayStation exclusive.
So this is
and
like
then-
so this is like an open, but you have to pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So YouTube, YouTube or Twitch? What do you guys think for streaming, or Facebook even now? I guess, huh?
see, for me, like Twitch just has like their part for like they're just streaming. Like that's what their thing is. Like YouTube is like videos, like posted, and each does the other thing, but they don't do it as well. Like Twitch, you have VODs and stuff, but there's no like actual like content producing or anything other than your streams for the most part. But when it comes to the other
The
ones,
guy with the green shirt is cute. Thank you. It made me
I
feel.
think
good.
he's talking to Bryce. Or
I just
both.
stole your compliment, bro. I'm sorry. That's definitely towards Bryce. He's looking cute today.
But like YouTube, like they mostly just put videos on there, but then they added streaming. So like their like user interface and stuff isn't as great as Twitch is, and in terms of like finding people, knowing people are streaming, stuff like that. Like there's not like a great way that they have set up for it. So it's like Twitch is user friendly, and YouTube is like starting to become streamer friendly in a sense. And then plus a lot of people have been mad with Twitch over like a couple of things that's been happening, like hate raids. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, that was a new thing that just started popping up. Because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people left Twitch a while ago to do YouTube. I know a lot of big Twitch guys were like leaving to YouTube to start doing that, but then they went back. Most of them did. So
Well, Ninja and Shroud went to Mixer whenever Mixer was starting up.
well, Mixer. Okay.
And
I
then
remember that,
what's it called? Tim.
That put them like that make them bankrupt because it seems like as soon as they sign them, they shut down with the Facebook.
No, they got their whole contract. But the contract that they signed for like I forget how many years it was, but that contract they signed, Mixer paid off it completely when they shut down. So they still had like 3 or 4 years left on their contracts, completely paid through, like paid off. Yep. And then they got to go back to Twitch, and then as soon as they go back to Twitch, everyone's subscribing, all that, donating. It was like highway robbery, but they were the ones like on this on the side of the road, just like waiting to get their tire fixed, and just money just fell to them. Like it was crazy when that all happened.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, Mixer did go to Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're not
or, well,
fact checking
not
anything.
go
we
to
say,
Facebook,
so.
but
You guys
do,
are
do
fact
not
checkers.
take this as fact.
not technically. They like Mixer didn't just become Facebook gaming, or maybe it did.
I have no clue. I, have
I
no
forget.
idea.
It's been a long time since that happened, so I can't
I knew
honestly
those guys
remember.
went to Mixer, then it died. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's I thought it was around the same time. But as soon as they got signed, it just died.
It wasn't as soon. It was a
It was
good.
like
It was a good
6
bit.
months?
Like like half a year to a year, I think. So,
But that's not a long time for a contract. Like,
well, especially for how much the
Yeah,
contract
yeah.
and stuff was. But it was a good thing that they were like, yeah, we'll just pay it off completely, give you the full amount. So I mean, well, for them to jump from Twitch, where they had an established community and stuff, to go to a lesser known streaming service,
Mhm.
and to do that, that was like a big financial risk in the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's nice that they just like, like, we're shutting down, but you're still gonna get your money for the contract.
Yeah, it's cool that they did that.
So
That was also another thing, is like everyone is expecting like Ninja and Shroud and them to go to YouTube gaming, because that was whenever it was starting to pick up too. And they decided to go back to Twitch, and it was a whole big thing.
So this $100,000 tournament, bro. What is your strategy going into a solo Warzone that you know you could potentially win $100,000?
It's great you say that. So the guy who won, Chow H1, well, I'll say this: most of the people had I forget the shotgun name off the top of my head. I know it's in here. And they need to talk about it. Yeah, the Gallo shotgun alongside an AR of the choice, but he decided to use a riot shield as a secondary. So when it came down to the final like circle, when they're fighting, there was 3 people left, and he had his riot shield out. You can't, you can shoot it, but it doesn't break. So it forced the other 2 to fight each other. So when they started fighting each other, he third partied and killed the final dude to end up winning it all. So it's kind of a cheesy tactic, but it worked. Like, nobody else was doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
So I think like,
for $100,000, I will cheese all day.
yeah, that's 100%.
Are you serious? That's like that Madden. That's like that Madden tournament. The guy literally ran the ball the whole time because
Yeah.
you're guaranteed like 4 yards if you run the ball. So the guy that won the last Madden Bowl, he just ran the ball every play. Literally never passed it once. It, like,
I think
there's
the
a huge
whole
amount of money
tournament,
like
right?
that involved, yeah,
It was the whole tournament.
Yeah, the whole tournament. When there's a huge amount of money involved, bro, cheese all day. I don't care what people say. You kidding me? $100,000. I will sit there in a house with the riot shield and I won't move.
Yeah, when it comes to especially that kind of money, it could be like $500. I might cheese like
$2,000. This will be me with the riot shield in the corner, bro. I ain't moving.
Yeah, but yeah, that went on this week. It's pretty crazy. Like, it came out of nowhere too. Like, they just announced it just recently that they were doing it. So $100,000 solo winner takes all. Like, I think this is the first one, but I think because of the success that they're thinking about doing more of these like solo solo tournaments for big prizes.
I wonder, like, I know you stayed at the very beginning too. You didn't know if there was like qualifiers or if they got invited to it or not. I didn't know if the article said anything or not though.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So 150 players, only one came out.
I'd imagine that was invitation then. If there's
Yeah.
You had to have something in there, but
So I think since it's Twitch Rivals, I think they invite people. I'm assuming, because I know for my one friend, he was invited to the. Or no, what? No, he wasn't. Not for this Twitch. Or no, he was. There was a Twitch Rivals event that he was invited to, and but it was for a different game. So I don't know if for how many people they invited, or if they like I don't know how they did it. But that's kind of
there
crazy.
you are. If you want a quick
Yeah.
$100,000, just stream on Twitch and hope you get invited.
yeah, that's nuts, dude.
Especially it was.
Because we're recording.
Okay,
right?
we're good now. Yep.
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Where
back
did we
now.
drop off at?
I honestly, I just looked down because I seen it flicker to red on the. I get a little thing down here.
Oh, boy.
So
Did anybody catch what we were talking about? I forgot.
that's gonna be.
I mean, when was the start again with Battlefield?
Yeah, I think we had already explained we were done with the Call of Duty at least, because I was looking on here and I saw it. That's why I pulled out my phone, because I was checking it. So we definitely made it to the Battlefield. Well, at least.
So we're still going? We're good?
Well, we had to explain Battlefield.
Okay.
But
okay. So Battlefield isn't coming out.
nope, delayed
It's
a
not.
whole
Nope.
month.
And then
It's
next
crazy.
month, they'll delay it another one.
But it's also a thing like going about like the COVID thing. So like having people not in the office like makes it a lot harder for you to collaborate or like do all that, like have to sit there and look at emails or however they message, do all that. And plus like some things like say if you work on something, like say you do something, then you have to talk to another person that's doing a part of it, that you have to make sure everything works and all that. Having it to where you're not in the office makes that a lot harder. So what probably happened is they probably have the game finished, right? But they probably have like a few things at the end that they got to knock out, and that they just need this extra time. Plus, I'd rather them if they decided to delay the game for 3 more months, as long as the game came out complete.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because like that's the whole thing that everyone's been rushing games just to get the game out there and make the money off it basically.
And
But
I'm
for them to
sure
take
when the whole
time-
team is like cleared of COVID, like everyone can actually be at the office. They probably work so long, like 14 hours. I bet, just like
Don't
sitting there
Don't
working.
They'll-
they,
there.
have,
they have
like,
a- they-
software that uses to recreate the office and stuff like that? Like,
Well, it's not about like they could work from home and have the exact same stuff they have at the office in a sense, right? But it's about like when you're dealing with having to deal with other people, it makes it a lot longer. It makes it a little bit harder.
yeah, but I thought there was. I mean, I would think at least these developers and stuff like that would have this set up. But there's software out there that I've known. I don't know if it's in like still trial or not, but you can actually recreate the office like environment within it. So you can still technically work your business hours and all be in one office, still communicating, still doing everything. And yes, you're still at your home working on your own computer and stuff like that.
But it's almost like you're kind of like in their cubicle back at work.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Well, I mean, you
kinda
can
like-
recreate the office is what it is. Like you recreate whatever the atmosphere is, whatever it's like that they have there.
Yeah.
And then what they do is they put your VR headsets on, whatever they do to join into that.
Oh, so it's visual. Okay.
Yeah, so you're actually in the office. You're actually talking to people. You can see them in there. It's like a VR chat times 100,000.
Okay, I get
That's
it.
up to date with everything.
Now
And
that
then you
makes
still
sense.
have your communication. You can still work at the same time. You can do everything you normally do at the office, except you're at your house. Like I would imagine they would have something set up if they don't already. At
Well,
least
that's
with
the thing
teams.
too. Yeah, that's at least I don't know. It's just something like it's like
They might
a
not
thing
have
to-
it, but you would. I would assume. Or
It would be like a
Like
good.
a,
It
like
would
a
be
huge
something good to
company
have.
like that definitely has some type of software that makes it easy to work from home.
So,
But yeah, delayed a month, bro. November 19th. So look out for Battlefield 2042, man.
see. Oh, I can't change those settings. So, or I'm not signed in. That's why. I like how the dude was on the first reply to the tweet was bro. Yeah, it's only a month.
Bruh. That's funny.
Okay, so the open beta would be shared later this month, so you might have a chance to try the game ahead of the pushback. Okay, that's at least cool.
Maybe they did that just to push out the beta.
Just
I
to,
wonder.
work out the multiplayer kinks. and
That's
stuff.
probably a sense like a part of what they decided to do is since like okay, releasing the beta because if it's at the end of this month, they would have only a month to sit there and fix everything basically by the time that they get all the feedback and all that. So this gives them extra time to work it out. So I think honestly I'd rather have to wait an extra month than get a game that's just bugged. So. And one thing, if you get the Battlefield, they have a Tarkov-esque game mode. So you don't have to sit there and get Tarkov, but you can play a game mode that's pretty similar, Battlefield style. So I'm hoping it's a little.
Exactly that game mode.
It's just kind of like Tarkov, like go in the raids, collect gear. I'm guessing.
Build a base and stuff.
You don't build bases. You have a hideout, yeah. So I'm assuming it'd be something kind of like that, but like obviously not just like taken exactly from it. So we'll have to see how it works out. But I'm excited just because like you don't see that very often of like games being like, hey, like this game's doing something really cool. And like it's like they also aren't like saying like, oh, this is our game mode either. They're like, it's a Tarkov style game mode that we're adding. So I think it'd be pretty cool, especially like since I played Tarkov. Going and playing it in Battlefields, like system and everything, like how like the game is played and all that would be kind of interesting to see how they do all that. So
I don't understand how you can play Tarkov. I played it a couple times. I literally run out and I spend like half hour, 45 minutes collecting gear. Will not see a single person, bro. And then I'm running to like evacuate or whatever it's called. And I just get popped from nowhere. Like a million miles away. And I'll just be like, why do people play this game? Why?
let tie in, Seth said. Why did Seth tell you? Or
He
maybe.
told me. Never
Never mind. Scratch that.
I got
Scratch that.
my phone vibrate too, so.
It's very unprofessional. Check your phone.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I mean, we got the let tie in, so I will
Yep.
be RB.
All right.
yeah. Brian will be RB. We'll keep it going.
Sorry, don't mind me walking on the camera.
We won't. Wow. Come on there. Supposed to walk behind the camera. But
Yeah, bro.
that's a good thing.
Tarkov.
Yeah. Speaking of Tarkov, Leaksy said that he's a Tarkov guy. He's the one that got me into it. Technically, Seth has a Tarkov account. He played maybe, I don't even know if he played a raid. I don't know if you can let us know, Malik, if he actually played a raid with us or not that night. But he bought it when we were up at the mall. He downloaded it on the computers there. And I don't think he touched it ever since. He still just has an account. So it's so funny.
What else we got?
I want to wait for Brian to go to the
Are we
next
gonna wait
thing.
for? Okay, so
Yeah.
what do we got? Bryce, you've been quiet. What's up?
Just
How's
chilling,
it-
man.
how's your day been?
bro.
How's you guys' day?
Same as every other day. Wake up, do work, go sleep.
Minus the sleep part plus the work part.
Well, I didn't say I sleep very long.
Yeah.
It's more, instead of like sleep, it's more like slip. It's just done.
Yeah.
You got anything going on the rest of this week?
I'm not sure if I'm going with them to.
You're good. Taid's off camera. He just came in.
I don't know if I'm gonna Pikesville or not yet.
Sounds good. But before we were interrupted. But
I was just saying, I'm not sure what's going on Saturday. Well, Friday we have bingo,
yeah.
of course.
Shout out
Monday
bingo.
is Valorant tournament, so we still have some more teams for that. So sign up
Shout out Valorant.
Saturday
Monday.
or Monday? Monday.
And Saturday, I'm not sure if I'm going to Pikesville or not yet.
So
Haven't decided.
Friday is bingo.
Yeah, bingo is Friday at 7:30.
What's some of the stuff
sure if
we're
it's
doing
always
for
something.
bingo there? What's
You
the
want
prizes? What's going
These
on?
things.
What are those things? Show 'em.
Keychains.
Show 'em off. Show 'em off.
When the Tech
can get,
Sport Company keychain.
You can get his house key.
Yeah, I mean, you get my house key.
You can just stop by, sleep on the couch, whatever.
Yeah. I have
Whatever
two
you wanna do.
couches. I have a recliner. You know, just the one couch turns into a bed, pull-out bed, and the other couch is a futon. So yeah, come stay anytime you need, especially if you have my key.
Shout out to futon.
Ty's $100. You got to speak with Ty about that. So
Oh yeah, who's he owe $100 to?
he said that he would put up $100 of his own money for a round.
Next, like this
He-
bingo.
well, it's supposed to be last bingo,
Last bingo.
but he wasn't here with us, so
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
So we'll have to see.
Spicy.
Or you can't message Ty. He doesn't have a. He's not in the Discord.
Discord. No.
Message Seth.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
message
message Seth. Talk to him about it. He'd be able to better facilitate that than we can. So
I love how he said that, and then everyone just looked at him like, "What?"
they're just like, damn.
That's
Oh,
funny.
man. Yeah, it is crazy. We got there's a couple other funny clips from bingo, so we'll have to wait and see when they get released.
Balls. You have to sit. You have
Get
to
beer for
stay
bingo
tuned
tomorrow?
for balls.
What's that?
You guys going beer for bingo tomorrow?
I will be here. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be here. That's up in the air. Where's Crying Brian?
I mean, no idea. He let you in, didn't he?
Nope.
Who let you in?
Myself.
The other door was still unlocked until I didn't notice it. I tried to make
Brian's
Uh,
not you. Someone should probably tell Brian that he's not down there.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's probably still up. Like,
Did you see Brian when you came in?
Nah, he never came down.
Yeah, he's down there. He's down here now.
Ah, they don't get him.
Yeah.
Man, what a turn of events.
I love bingo.
I was thinking, okay, Brian, let him in, you know?
And then there's no Brian, but there's only Tai.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, Taid's here, so Brian, let him in. Where's Brian? Nope.
I don't know. I haven't seen him. What do you mean you haven't seen him? This guy's suspicious. What's going on here?
What was your favorite pair of shoes you've ever owned?
I don't think I have a favorite. Like, my most memorable pair are a pair of Reebok. And I know I'm going to mess the name up. They were I think it was honestly just Zigzag. Reebok Zigzags. This is the first pair of shoes that I had to get ordered at the time because I wear a size 15. And I wore a size 15 when I was a freshman in high school. And there was nowhere around where I could get size 15 shoes from. So we had to sit there and order them. and for some reason it was a bright red pair with gray like zigzag on it, and that's just like I don't know, most iconic one at least for me. So I don't know about my favorite. I got some Air Forces. Air Forces is pretty
Air
cool.
Forces
It's
are
just
always
generic,
cool,
you
yeah.
know, everyday kind of shoe. Your daily drivers, you know. So
What do you got?
Um,
Let's go most memorable. Most memorable pair of shoes.
There's two pairs of shoes that are really memorable to me. They're both. When I was younger, I don't know why, I was always on the Nike grind. I always wear Nikes. I'm wearing New Balances now because I'm turning into a dad. I guess I don't know. I just wear New Balances. They're more comfortable.
Dad shoes.
Dad shoes, bro.
Yeah, they're more comfortable, and I don't sprint around anymore, so I don't need it for like sprinting up and down courts and stuff. So yeah, I had black and white and gold Nikes, and then I had green and black Nikes. Both I wore them both till the soles came out and my feet were going through them. They were both really
Respect.
cool pairs of shoes.
Respect.
Yeah. What about you?
So mine, I think I have two also because the same situation happened literally for both of them. So my freshman and my sophomore year of high school, I bought these. They almost look like Air Force Ones, but the top part of the shoe. So if this is your foot, and then you know how like it comes up, it's a high top. It's an even higher top, bro. It's like this tall. It's ridiculous, and they're John Deere colors, like John Deere tractors. Like it's the same color. So I got those. I got those like, I think like for Christmas. I got those for in my sophomore year of high school, and then in 6th grade I had these, like Nike. They were just like kind of like a standard Nike sneaker, but they were black and they were kind of felt, like a carpet almost type feeling with like a gold check mark, like the Nike check mark was gold. And I had both those shoes. And I walked into school the next day after buying both those pairs in 6th grade and my sophomore year. I walked in thinking they were the coolest things in the world, bro. Like, I was fly. These things are awesome. Everyone's going to love them. And everyone goes, those are the dumbest shoes I've ever seen in my life. I cannot believe you're wearing them. Both times, bro. I thought they were so cool. I thought they were the coolest things I've ever seen. I was like, oh, no one's got these, bro. Check these out. Nope.
question is, do you still have them?
I have the John Deere ones. I do
That's
have
fine.
those.
We need a pick.
If I can find them, I'll bust them out because I'd never throw anything away. I know I got those.
That's awesome.
What about you? Most memorable shoe?
Probably the Crocs.
Crocs, bro.
The brown Crocs. Just because I had to wear them for a year. I was forced to wear them.
Any updates on the upcoming Rocket League season? Twister asked.
For what updates do you want?
Are we having
that's a good
one?
question. We are, in fact,
Yeah, we're having
one.
one. October 4th starts the season, so Rocket League's what? Tuesdays, I think?
Yeah.
I think Tuesday's Rocket League, so it'll be the 5th. October 5th will be the first opening day for Rocket League.
Wait. Is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays?
I don't know. I don't remember anymore on the schedule.
Ask your GM.
It's either Tuesday or
should
Wednesday.
know.
It's gonna be Tuesday and Wednesday starting.
Well, long story short, we are trying to rework the schedule a little bit for different games since COD's still unknown. So we're trying to keep the games on the same days that we'd had in the past, but we're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
Rocket
it
League's the
doesn't
same
work
thing as
out.
the last season, same day
Yeah.
of the season as last season. If that helps.
So, all right, we can get into. Bless you.
Thank you.
We can get the next little thing. It's just a quick little video. I thought it was funny. I saw it on Twitter earlier, but this guy happened to win a tournament. I don't know if he actually, or no, he didn't win the. I don't know if he won the tournament. I lied.
So
I thought I had read it.
He won something though.
what's the context here? What's the
So
what's going on?
it's I'm assuming it's a very important game right now.
Oh, it's Smash Bros.
Yeah, so it's a very important game, and let me turn this down just a little
Does he
bit.
have a controller?
Huh?
You guys can't see what's happening,
Yeah,
so
it's-
let me just like explain it to you. So
yeah, they
this
can see
dude
it.
in
They can see it.
board short. Can they see it?
Yeah, they can see. I got it up for them.
Really?
Yeah, whenever
Bro,
I start playing
technology's
it, I'll have to
amazing.
mute my mic because the sound's gonna play out of here. Because for some reason the TV is broken for sound. I don't know what happened to it, so we'll have to get that figured out. But
Technology is amazing.
yeah, I'll go ahead and play.
Man down.
In the midst of that, he dislocates his shoulder, celebrating.
That's not Smash Bros. What is that? Is this Smash Bros? Anybody know what that game is?
Looks like Smash Bros or something like that. Some kind of fighter game.
I thought you couldn't do Smash Bros though in competitive.
Unless you have to get an okay from them.
Or is that Tekken? That kind of looks like Tekken a little.
Yeah, so it's crazy, you know. You get a little too hype, and then boom, shoulder gone.
I feel like I've done that before. Not dislocate my shoulder, but I've definitely hurt myself celebrating before.
Yeah,
That was Smash
so-
Bros. That was Bowser, wasn't it?
I can't tell.
Anyone know that game, bro?
Is he even on Smash Bros? I'm thinking. Yeah, he is.
Rivals of Ether.
At Riptide. That's
So.
awesome that this guy did that. Because I love the guy that lost. He's just sitting there like, you get
So he
this.
did win
You
then.
deserve this.
What is Rivals of Ether? I never even heard of that.
Yeah, so he did win the game or the tournament.
I've
he
never
did.
heard of that
Yeah,
game,
that
Rivals of
Wii, yeah,
Ether.
comment.
Oh yeah, so okay. So I did read. Oh, so schedule. That's what he was asking. So you guys touched on that.
Sort of, yeah.
Look up what that game is.
We'll do it in 1 second. Actually, I can do it now. I just
Dislocate
So
your
as
shoulder. That's
as
so
they
funny.
search up that game here, Twister, the schedule for Rocket League, we have the dates figured out, but the actual matchups and things like that will be coming here shortly. We're waiting on final roster numbers and everything from the GMs, and then we'll get that information out to everyone as soon as we can.
But what's it looking like, though? Is it looking like we're going to have full teams
Yes.
scheduled out, everything?
I believe they should have at least 2 divisions. I believe they're still good for 3.
Sweet. There you go.
So it's looking like a Switch game. Go into it real quick.
Oh, okay. I've seen this before. I didn't know it was like competitive though. I didn't know people like.
Kind of like a Brawlhalla or something, like a Smash. Like a
Yeah, just you know, yeah, platform fighter
Okay.
by veterans of the genre. So I'm assuming there's some old professional players that had some input on this game. Steam and on Switch. So if you got a Switch laying around,
Don't look at me, not yet.
Sweats.
not yet. He's
You want to play some on Switch?
October there'll be the new one drops. The new Switch drops.
okay.
It's a new Switch.
It's gonna be like $50 or $100 more, and it comes with 4K.
Just
4K.
something else new.
Something else is.
That's incredible.
There'll be other
bro.
stuff like
Like it has more memory, more battery life.
little tweaks and upgrades. So yeah,
Some type of different display screen. It's like 50. It's like $50 more or 100. Why would you not get it? Why would you not wait and get it?
I don't understand.
I
The
already
people
have a
that-
Switch. Is it worth me buying a new Switch?
I don't get the people that get the Switch Lite. I don't get that, bro. It's
Switch Lite.
the whole point of the Switch is the removable controllers. Like, why would you get a Switch Lite?
Switch Lite is for like little kids. They put
yeah.
together and link stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
That's all they're made for. If you're not doing that, then yeah, let's get the actual Switch.
yeah. Just get the Switch, bro. Play with a friend. Find a friend.
So we also have Netflix. We talked about it earlier a little bit. No, we didn't talk about it. We brought it. I mentioned that we were going to
That
be
was a
talking
topic.
about it. Yeah, topic.
Introduction topic.
So, Netflix is coming with their own gaming subscription. It's going to be cloud-based. You'll be able to go on and just stream games straight to, I'm assuming it'll be just like an application on your computer or phone that you'll be able to go ahead and switch between, which ones you want to play on. So,
The only thing that has me concerned is like Xbox and PlayStation already has like a streaming service. It's not streaming, but like it's the game.
They're
pass,
games,
for
yeah.
example.
well, it's technically like a streaming service in a sense. Just not,
But you download it.
yeah.
But I wonder. They said they're gonna start with mobile first, which is a good idea because there's gonna be like really no limits there. But if you try to bring it to a console where Xbox already has Game Pass, is Xbox not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, are they gonna partner with Netflix still? If they're trying, because it seems like they're trying to steal their thunder if they do that. You know what I mean?
So I know at least, I know EA Play, like they kind of had the same thing as Game Pass, but now
The new Switch. Sorry.
you're fine. So I know like EA Play used to have it separate from the Game Pass. It wasn't included. Like you had to buy EA Play, but you got all the EA games, whatever.
Yeah.
So technically, like that's kind of the same thing in a sense. So I'm assuming that if Netflix, they want to be on the Xbox, they'll end up having to do a partnership or some kind of way or pay to be on there, which it also depends too, because like what games can they provide on an Xbox that you can't get already.
Yeah. Why would you even want it on?
That was
So that's another thing. It's like we'll have to see how that plays out.
That's one of my questions too. So we have, say, Amazon or Google, whatever they have for their streaming services. Um, you already know that they have their dedicated servers. They have all this stuff already set. Does Netflix also have all that stuff prepared? Because they just do movies and stuff. I don't think that would correlate.
Well, I think that's why they're
Microsoft
doing the mobile
servers,
probably, is to test all that to see
Okay.
if they're capable
Yeah.
of doing it.
The only thing is, so Netflix is the Amazon and that, but theirs is just video.
Yeah,
So all they have to do is just build out the interface to do that for games.
Okay.
And if you recall, Netflix used to do games way back in the day when they sent that through the mail.
Oh yeah, when you got the disc.
So,
Yeah.
this is definitely not an old
Thought so.
concept.
What?
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because I had the conversation with Bryce asking,
you were
like, are
telling
we
me about the red
sure?
boxes.
I remember the red box like outside like John Eagle. I remember the red
that's
boxes
actually
still
red
have it.
boxes.
And they still
Oh,
do
back
it.
in the
Yeah.
day, Netflix used to send you the game in the mail. I never did this. We never did this. We went to Box Seat Video in
Yeah.
Northern Cambria.
You rent some games, you take it there, get your disc fixed, cleaned in the back. You ever get your CD cleaned?
You guys.
I used to go and get like Madden 4, and Netflix would have like the ad where they show Madden 06, and I'd be like, oh, but Box Seat doesn't have it. I can't play it.
You guys remember GameFly?
Yes, GameFly was very
That's still a
similar.
thing, right?
Honestly, I have no
Is
clue.
it?
I saw a commercial
No,
about it.
there's no way. It
But
lasted this long.
that was a big thing. I remember whenever that came out, I was hounding my parents like, it's like, we need this, like, you know, or not we, because they didn't play, but I was like, I need this.
No
It-
way.
It looks like they still are.
Yeah, I thought so.
No shot,
Even movies
dude.
on too.
Who uses that?
Games and movies now.
What do you mean steal it?
Hey, we're good now. I don't know why it's doing this.
Is it offline right now?
It doesn't go offline. It does this.
Okie
So
is
it's still
struggling
on.
right now, so I don't know if you can see it on the stream. or not,
Oh, Okie is
but
struggling.
There is an
Yes, I
Ethernet
am
cord
very
hanging
struggling.
right there in the back
Yes,
wall.
I'm
That can't be plugged in
struggling.
this computer.
I know you guys can't tell because I don't stand up very often when I'm on these, but I'm only 5'4", so I can't reach that. I need someone tall like Brian. He's actually, we measured him. He's 6'3". It's
Shout out.
crazy.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy. He is a monster.
It's okay. All you missed was me rudely interrupting Bryce when he was talking.
I think they caught that. I think they
Oh,
caught
did
that
they
part
see
of
that
it.
part?
See, that's why the stream cut you off. They already knew.
it's like it was trying to do it before, but I could see the numbers start to go down, but it wasn't out all the way.
That's funny.
But
But
Yeah.
to get back on Austin's point too, though, because you were saying about streaming X amount of copies of, say, Call of Duty, because you just have the graphics and everything else for in that game, and stuff like that onto one device. Will that have any effect in like your quality of the videos or gameplay?
No, because all of the computing done for the game specifically is done on their end. Literally, it's basically like all you're seeing is the video. Like, it's not actually running the game on your phone or on your device. It's running on their computer, and they're taking that output of that and sending it to you.
Yeah, it's
This
like
is
running
too
a stream.
complicated right
It's like
now.
running a stream.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's
But
literally
the-
like
But
yeah.
what he was saying is, if you have a whole bunch of players on that same server and they're the ones running the game, will it crash? That's pretty much what.
Like, I have a million people playing Cyberpunk. Like, how do they have the technology to stream Cyberpunk a million times to all these different people? And I know Netflix is this huge company, and they stream movies and videos, but that's not a whole very graphically intense game. You know, it's not the same. And is it going to be 4K? Is it going to be like...
I think it's gonna start at 1080p. That's
You're
what
gonna
most
have to
of the
start at
services
1080p.
Yeah, so that's the thing that they had to figure everything out. They have you're able to get like there's some services online that you can get. Basically, you are paying for a gaming PC that's hosted on a server somewhere, and you can stream it to your device just like how all these are. But you're basically just paying for a computer instead of like paying for like a game service or something like that. So like, you know, say if you don't own a, you know, gaming PC, you could sit there and hook up your generic laptop, whatever it is, plug in your mouse and keyboard, and then play any PC game on it. It's technically their PC, but you're just watching the feed. So it's as clear as they're able to stream it, and for most part, it's usually 1080p. I'm assuming that they will be able to do 4K, but it probably price is different, plans will be different.
It's more or less based off your internet speed, honestly, when doing this.
Yeah,
shit.
it's really
all about how fast you can download, is how good the graphics and stuff will be.
yeah.
That's
That's why graphics become so low, or they have to, put it at a certain level, is because it relies on your internet connection.
Yeah.
So that's the big problem too. Is say like you're playing a game and your internet cuts out just to not cuts out, but slows down a little bit, and then the game looks all bad or the game stops playing. That can interrupt a bunch of stuff, but that's just something I guess a risk you take when you have one of those services.
And the first day Netflix drops, say it's a big success, Netflix is going to drop it on all the consoles on PC, or even say they just drop it on PC. That first day is going to blow those servers up.
That's the only thing. You see how many people, if they wanted to, they could probably expand their server storage tenfold for something. Obviously,
They definitely have the money, but you know
Yeah.
how it always is. Like Call of Duty drops the first day and the servers are just crap or whatever.
Yeah,
like
but
it happens.
even then, it depends on. I'm not sure if Netflix. I'm assuming they probably use Amazon's web service. That's what a lot of gaming corporations, publishers use. So I'm not 100% sure. It all depends on how much you're willing to spend. And Netflix has that money to blow. So that's the thing too with gaming, with the games, say Call of Duty's, they can only buy so much. They're not on an unlimited account, almost like Netflix would be in a sense. Because even though they're a big developer and they have people that are willing to do that, it only goes so far, So the thing too about with Netflix that could potentially happen is say, you already have membership right now. What if that's part of the included in the plan, no matter
There's
what?
no way. There's no way they put that.
Yeah, there'll be
gaming.
an
There's
upcharge.
no way.
Well, say I'm saying is imagine that's part of it though.
That would be
that's part of the
cool.
package.
That would be awesome.
So-
Maybe the mobile one will be included, but I don't see any way that the gaming one is included as well. That's gonna be a huge
That's just
upcharge.
to me. That's an easy way though to get it to the people and for them to want to use it is to include it. And then say if you want the premium package or whatever, for it, you want more games, you want better games, then you have to buy the subscription for just that. That's what
Maybe, I
I
don't know.
would think would be a better idea for it.
I don't know what I'm surprised more. The fact that gaming has come to a point where we can just stream the game. I don't even have to go download anything. Or the fact that GameFly is still around, bro. For real. What
Yeah,
are
that's-
these people doing?
It's like the two
They're
opposites. Someone's still buying discs and stuff. And
I want to know if
it's
one
gonna buy.
person, even
doing something right.
if you use
Somebody.
GameFly, please let me know. We can get you the help you need. No, I'm sure it's a great service. I've never used it though, but I'm sure it's great.
It seems like everybody's kind of going into the cloud gaming though, in the cloud services for gaming, because
Kind of makes sense.
Amazon's doing it as well. It just it's a thing if you can do it, why not?
Mhm.
If it fails, at least if it fails, most of these companies have something that's way more important anyways.
And they could just use
Yeah.
those servers probably just to stream music or the music, movies, videos, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah,
So
they-
they're not really taking that much of a loss to do it, which is probably why they decided to do it in the first place.
Yeah, Amazon's gonna be the biggest thing because they're the ones that host majority of these servers, so they have unlimited amount of servers that they can use, everything like that. So it's gonna be crazy to see how well theirs can run and how it gets implemented. Just because to me they have out of every single one of these gaming streaming services that are coming out, they to me have the unlimited amount of resources when it comes to it. There's no okay, you gotta stop here. They can just push it as far as they want to, basically. So it'd be nice to see which one becomes the top dog, or if they all fall Google Stadia.
I mean,
'Cause too, Google Stadia, they have the same amount of resources, and it basically busted. I know it's still people. I'm certain it's still running, but people were upset because they released something that wasn't complete as well.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I still buy the physical copies of the CDs, man. I'm not saying I wouldn't stream them, but it just depends how. I know, old person, very old. But it's just how much is this gonna cost? especially and what titles are going to be on there too, are
That's
the
big
biggest
question.
questions.
What
Yeah.
titles are
Because if it's just a bunch of indie games, like you'll probably find one or two that are really cool that you'll play, but like I'm not, and it's gonna probably cost a lot. I'd imagine like $30 a month at least. And to what, play indie games? I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm sure there's a bunch on there that I would like to play, but it's just I don't.
I think a big thing too though is like you just mentioned about the price of it. If it's $30 a month for like, I know Netflix, I think you're limited like 2 users on your account at one time. If it's limited like that too, it's gonna be bad.
2 users.
Well, is it using it at one time or something like that?
Yeah, using that one.
Oh, so
Yeah,
okay,
like using that account at one time.
okay, yeah. If you have the single,
So
yeah.
that's the same way for this gaming thing. You can only have the 2 people on at one time.
Did you just admit that you used someone else's Netflix account?
Facts.
Uh-oh.
But anyways, it's still, I don't know. It's just like that'd be like a hurdle you have to get through because if you have 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever it is, then
Ooh. So reading into this for the Amazon is they'll have like channel style subscriptions that cost a little bit extra. So they'll have like, say if you want to play EA games, you have to pay that little extra fee.
Plus.
Like I just put the EA as an example, but like say any game, you have to pay that little extra fee for the publisher in order to play it on their service. It's kind of like almost like if you have like trying to think of a way that like I don't know, I can't think of it now. I had it in my head, but I forgot. But
Yeah, so you probably have to pay like 10 extra bucks a month if you want access to EA games.
yeah, you get paid a publisher, their cut.
Yeah. But that adds up. You get EA, you
yeah,
get
so you're basically buying like channels.
like Obsidian or
So it's basically like
Ubisoft
you
and-
have Amazon, you
Oh,
have
so, you
the,
buy, so you're gonna buy all of like Ubisoft, for example. You're gonna
Yeah,
buy
it's
all of
probably-
Ubisoft's products.
so, well no, so you're paying the monthly fee to like have access to their whatever they decide to release on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's pretty cool. I
that
know
that
there's a-
adds up though.
It does.
Like if it's $10 a publisher or even 20 for like the really big ones like EA, like Ubisoft Plus is 15 a month. Isn't EA Plus by itself just 15 a month too?
it's
So that's
somewhere around
$30 a
there.
month right there to play big name titles, and then you get like Obsidian, who only comes out with games every so often, and they're like really good games. You're probably gonna buy them, But what are you gonna do? Pay $14.99 a month for them to release a game every 2 years?
Well, see, this is you have to purchase this Luna Plus or whatever Luna in order to purchase this.
Yeah, and you already have to pay
yeah,
the
so you're
Luna
paying,
Plus,
yeah, so
and then
this
you
is like 20
pay the
yeah.
Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, so
I
that's how
don't-
it
I
is.
don't know about that. That's a lot. That's $20 a
But-
month to play Ubisoft games and a bunch of.
$240.
Yeah, it's not even worth it because you can stream. So the Luna Plus you can stream on 2 devices at a time, but even if you buy the Ubisoft, you can still only do stream on 1 device at a time. So like, it's not even worth it.
Yeah, because if I'm paying
I was gonna say, you could-
$20 a month.
Yeah, because it would be split between 2 people, so it'd be $10 a month per person, which isn't bad. But if you get Ubisoft Plus, that's still only 1 person.
But this makes sense too. Everything is the best version. So you get the Ultimate Edition. You don't get just the base game. You get every DLC unlocked, everything. So that's kind of a thing too. Is like you're getting more than just the game. You're getting the DLC.
I don't know. You're not.
It will take a certain gamer, like the typical just people that just play to play whatever. But like for like the hardcore gamers that want to have access to everything, this is like what they're going for.
I don't know, man. Because like, I don't know. Because say all of Ubisoft, right? That comes out. Is it Ubisoft, whatever. That comes out with all their games every year, right? I might want to play 1 or 2 of them, and I don't want the special edition. Like, I don't really care that much to get the special edition of any game I play. Really.
Well, here's some games that are on this.
Name 5 of those that you've played before.
FIFA was one.
Oh, is it?
There's a lot in there I played, but
Oh, really?
There's a lot there you played? Like what?
Assassin's
you
Creed.
did Assassin's Creed.
1.
You have on the right here. You have Resident Evil.
2.
Okay.
Keep
We
going
got
down.
2. We got 2 games.
I'm also limited to Xbox. I don't play on PlayStation.
I played.
Okay.
I played Super Mega Baseball.
I've never played
Yeah.
that. I'll count it
I've heard
down.
of
FIFA,
FIFA, Far Cry. Okay.
Ghost of a Tale. I can't read. Oh, Trippins. What's up, Trippins? How are you doing?
What's up, dog? FIFA 21. FIFA. So we got 5.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs 6.
5.5.
5.5.
Yeah, we're giving that 5.5.
5.5.
Overcooked.
Okay, but how many of these are available on
It's really not
Xbox?
that many games.
Whatever the
They're all-
Xbox One is,
yeah,
PlayStation Plus.
Basically, all of them are.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
are.
not trying to say anything, but I have like 200 games on my Xbox and like 100 games on both my PCs, and I haven't even heard of half those games on that list.
A rip.
And I bet
Yeah.
all of these are free on the Xbox or if you combine both of them, I bet they're all available
Oh,
on
yeah, if
either
we
the
go-
Xbox One or the PlayStation One.
Also, I mean, I guess the big thing too is like for all this stuff is like you don't have to have a gaming computer to play it. That's
yeah,
a
you
big
can play
thing.
right on your phone.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can play
but-
on a
Anyway,
yeah.
as long as
So
you have
that's
Wi-Fi.
you know
Like how good does my computer have to be then to do that?
yeah.
stuff?
Well, they're probably like minimum requirements, but they make it to where basically it just really depends on your internet service.
Yeah, but then if you're playing these games on a phone, like they're targeting, you said, the diehard gamers, right? So they're the ones who actually care about the game and want to play the game for the experience and everything else. They're not there just to play on their phone. They want the full experience of actually being half decent at the game.
Yeah, but say you're sitting in
Yeah, but
you know
use
you're
Yeah, but they're
controller-
just starting
The
on the
controllers
phone.
still work with your phone.
yeah. So
have
yeah,
this
So it's
controller
just a
plugged
screen.
into
You
the
just
screen.
instead of
it's
being
literally-
stuck at a
Literally
monitor
just
screen, you
So
can
as long
just
as you have some type of screen, it's
Okay.
a streaming service. If you have a smart TV, you can stream it. If
Yeah.
you have a PC, you can stream it. If you have a phone, you can stream it. I mean,
so as
when
long
it
as your
comes to
screen is
audio,
connected to the internet, you can.
as long as you have a
Yeah.
Because
screen,
it has its own
yeah.
controller, right? To
yeah.
do
So
that
it has
stuff?
its own controller, connects via Wi-Fi, so you'd be able to connect it to literally, like you said, anything. So
Yeah, I don't know.
they're-
I'm not sold.
I'm assuming that
I'll
this
just
will
see it
also
now.
have.
Maybe I'm just an old person.
I'm assuming this will also
not
have,
sold.
at least for Luna, will have the New World. That's the Amazon game, right?
Oh yeah, what have New World? Ooh.
So that's a very big game already. So imagine if it was exclusive to Luna.
That'd be cool. I didn't see it on the list though. It's not. There's no end games on the list. I guess because Mighty Switch Force and then until Abduction.
Let's say first major title. Oh, that's being canceled. MMO called New World is currently in the works and could be a prime candidate. So it hasn't
Okay,
been
so I see
announced.
this is an idea for later 2021 to be added.
Yeah. So
The Crucible game looked cool. I looked into it a little bit, but I guess it didn't do it very well.
see, Brian, like, this is basically kind of think of it how like this.
So it's their own controller then.
No, that's the controller from.
It's as Xbox
I think
layout,
that's
it's
cool.
a
I
controller.
think that's cool. If they can implement that in a way, that's cool. To play on your phone like that.
Honestly,
Xbox
my
has
first
that too.
reaction, seeing this picture
Yeah.
right now. We just talked about the switches, right?
Oh wait, here, let me put
So
it up
I'm
front.
imagining a switch on the top there, but this is like the
Gotcha.
generic version of it, where you just put a screen and a controller.
This is like if somebody like tried to make their own Switch. This is what it becomes like. But it's still cool though, because like you're being able to play these PC games. Say somebody who really can't afford to like get a full blown PC or even like a really good Xbox or PlayStation. Like they just want to play games. Like this is I mean eventually in the long term it'll be more expensive. But like say even if they get like a month and just play So
So my question would be, I just lost it.
You got it. I believe in you.
I lost it, man. It's gone.
Oh
It
no,
always
it was
happens.
there.
It was in and it's out.
It was there.
It's out. Yeah, so
So I know this is reading into the image too much, but why is their phone plugged in?
that's what they're playing on. It's plugged into the controller.
It's plugged into the controller.
The controller is plugged
you
in
can't-
directly.
So you
So
can't
it-
charge your phone.
So it's not a wireless
No.
controller then.
The controller you can connect via Wi-Fi. I mentioned that before, so you don't have to do this. But this is it's like a stand. But I'm assuming that if you plug it in, there's going to be no latency from the controller.
That's what
There's not
that's
supposed
what
to
that
be-
was saying.
there's
Yeah.
not supposed to be any latency.
So, but there will be a little bit of latency if you use Wi-Fi, but it won't be very substantial where you'd be able to tell.
What would be cool then is if they put, since phones have the wireless charging now, if they put that behind it. I don't know how hot it would get though, because you're still playing on the phone. But
I can feel it already. I can just feel the heat.
And what's the phone requirement too? Because I still got the iPhone with
It's
the
just
home
streaming,
button,
so it doesn't have to be very great. You just
I
have
still
to
got
have
the
good
home
download
button.
speed. But
I still
do
got
you
the
think
home
you
button.
could link your accounts? So like, say you're playing, like it says you can play anywhere. So like, if you started a game on your Xbox and you want to take the Amazon Luna on the go, do you think you'd be able to link your account to it so you can play on the same account and you continue your progress?
That's what. Yeah, that's
That's
what
a
it
good
said
question.
up there.
Steam,
So
Is it what it-
Xbox, all those major games, your Epic account, your PlayStation account.
I'm assuming it has to be cross-plat for you to play like this. So, I'm
scroll,
assuming.
scroll up.
Yeah, but they're not partnered.
said-
with them.
it
They're
said
trying
that
to
earlier.
They're trying to outdo the Xbox. So I don't think you're gonna be able to.
Keep- yeah,
I
keep
can see
going up.
Steam. I could see you being able to connect.
It's the
with
games
Steam.
though. It's not your Xbox account. It's linked up. So if you're a partner of Epic or Ubisoft, it's your Ubisoft account.
Yeah,
It's,
that's true.
Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think you would be able to link all your accounts. In.
I
That'd be
thought
cool.
it said that somewhere. Maybe it was the Netflix one, but something said along the lines of like, I mean, it had to have been the Netflix one. So it was the Netflix one. They said that if you own this game on an account, you can transfer all your information to the Netflix one. So, sorry, that's not this one. That's my bad.
Oh, I lost the rest of the article.
Yeah, where'd
It
it go?
just
All right, well,
There's a bunch of white
as,
space.
as soon as I scrolled up to go look for the other one, it just died.
Refresh real quick, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a quick refresh.
Did the internet die again?
Yeah, I think
No, the internet's good.
is it?
Yeah, on our Oh,
Those Q&As.
put us right back. So, GeForce Now. What's this? Oh, wait. Okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about. This GeForce Now, it's a virtual machine. Okay, it's a virtual machine service, which I'll explain. It's like you're basically paying for a computer to use. So this one
It's
will
like
allow
$5
you.
bucks a month, is that what it said?
Yeah. Unlimited plan.
So you like the free plan, so you can get it for free. It's limited to game sessions of just 1 hour. That's pretty
Just
cool.
keep in mind that you'll have to buy all of
But-
your games separately, and not all
Yeah,
games will work.
Yeah, it only allows you to play your games.
But that's cool.
Okay, wait a minute. So we're at $5 for the subscription for the online game.
play games at
We're at $5 to buy a
No,
PC
you don't
to
have
play.
to have this.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to have this.
Yeah. This is something separate that they brought up. I think they were trying to just
I don't
Oh, yeah,
know.
they were just
I don't
talking
know,
about
man.
it. This is the Google Stadia comparing it to as well.
Can also bump to 4K with Stadia Pro, which costs $10 a month.
Oh, it seems interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
as ads.
See where it goes from here.
I don't know what games Stadia has. I was kind of interested in Stadia when it was first coming out, but
Well, they were the first ones to do this,
Yeah.
I think, and it flopped because the way that they released it, it just didn't perform how it should have. Like games weren't running how they
we're supposed to.
were intended to. Yeah.
It's kind
So,
of
you know-
like the PSP.
Oh, don't even get me started. The PSP is goaded.
I think the Game Boy Advance had more than the PSP.
Had more what?
Like
Yeah.
a longer.
Like a longer
Life thing,
run?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. of
yeah,
course
for
it did.
sure.
The Game Boy
But
Advance
I'm
is
PSP. Yes,
The
it
PSP
was.
was.
It was honestly, it was ahead of its time.
That's where I
Way
think they
ahead
went
of its
wrong.
time.
It was way ahead of its thing.
Yeah,
Way
they
ahead of
needed
its
to
time.
wait until it like they got the technology that now they have for like the Switch basically, but to have that for PlayStation.
You just
Well,
put that
completely-
little CD in there and just.
Oh yeah,
And you can
I
play
had
like
it.
full-fledged games. Like that was the best part. You could play full-fledged like big name titles. on
and
your
not
PlayStation.
only like, but also like within like the screen with the controller, like it felt like you were kind of holding a controller still. It was a little bit different. Obviously, there's no triggers, but
Well,
it's
they
still.
had-
It had
little
bumpers.
Oh, yeah, bumpers.
Yeah, but no, there wasn't any triggers. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But still,
it was
there's-
pretty cool.
Yeah, I used mine a bunch. I was on it all the time. I'd take it on the ride to school, play it on the school bus, take it on the road trips.
The only thing it can't do, the only thing it couldn't do was like the huge games like Call of Duty, pretty much,
Yeah.
and like games like that. But the Switch can't.
It still
the
had
Switch
it
can't do that.
basically had all the games though that like except for like those kind of
huge
games.
ones,
Yeah.
The ones that were already too big for the consoles at the time, like almost too big, for crashed all the time. I remember World of War used to crash all the time.
World of War was a game. But I think this is our longest episode yet.
Dope.
What time is
So
it?
I was
That's
all
cool.
We
thinking.
made it an hour and 6 minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
Or are we going,
Yeah.
we done for the day?
Did I-
Hey, but I mean,
Lots of
anyone even
topics,
watching
lots of
still?
information.
We hit our topic, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did.
maybe next time we only pick a couple.
Less topics.
A couple less topics. I mean, we spent probably almost 30 minutes.
I don't know.
talking
I
about
think the hour was
the-
cool. I think the hour was
Yeah,
dope.
it was fun.
Should we
It's
do an
off
hour?
season. It's off season. We keep doing an hour for the rest
Yeah,
of off
let's-
season.
We just do it as long as we have
Or we just go-
topic.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really what it comes
Just
end
to.
it when we
half an
stop
hour, 2 hours
talking.
worth of talking.
When there's an awkward silence, we'll stop.
We'll just switch to just sleeping and just take a nap.
Yeah, just sleeping. Everyone just.
Just
you
like
only
Bryce
like the eye
Cam when he's
mask
here
and
on the
just-
couch.
But,
Keep the Bryce Cam up.
yeah, I think it's a good point to stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
A good day for Tech Talk. So
Well, there you have it. You learned about what Battlefield, Netflix, and
Yeah,
online
Battlefield
streaming
delayed.
platforms.
a bunch of
Anybody still watching? Got anything?
gaming services.
You'll pop up 20 minutes after we
Services,
stop.
You got a guy celebrating too hard.
Yeah, celebrating too hard, pops the shoulder out of
Celebrate,
place.
but just be careful.
Hey, he went back to it. He got right back up, kept celebrating,
started
bro.
pumping.
Shout out that guy.
Fist pumping again.
On a game I've never heard of.
And then what's it called? The guy, 100K, Chow
100K
H1,
winner.
100K Warzone.
100 degrees. 100
Yeah, hey, use the right shield.
Use the cheese. You're in these tournaments, cheese, bro. Playing tech, cheese. Eat that cheese.
Yeah, as long as you're not breaking the rules.
Don't
Go
break the
ahead.
rules. Don't break the rules, but
Especially for that
crack them a
much
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You always want to exploit what's in the game.
Yeah.
like,
If you're playing for 100K, cheese.
Cheese. Cheese everything.
Take the
Cheese.
tactics that aren't very welcomed in the game
Cheese.
and use them.
Don't let anybody tell you different. You're using this overpowered cheese, bro. Cheese. Do it.
It's in the game. It's free.
yeah, everybody can use it.
It's not a bug.
It's not a bug. They put it in the game.
It's a feature.
It's in the game.
It's a
Might as well use
feature.
it.
But,
Alright.
all right.
All right.
Peace out, everybody.
Like,